We will continue this afternoon with the institutionalizing of consent. This morning, Michael, through the different definitions of FPIC, was very clear and shows clearly that there is no internationally agreed definition of consent. But yet, there are some institutionalizing, and that was done through the International Labour Organization, through the Convention 169, and also with the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. And in some countries and also some communities went through that legislation or institutionalizing consent. And today we are very privileged to have in our midst Hannah Owusu Koranteng from WACAM, which is the WASA Association of Community Affected by Mining in Ghana. So she came dressed as a WACAM lady, just to show us that she's really very deep at the heart of this fight. And Camila also Mendes is a student, and a part of being a student in Colombia, she's working with the Comité Ambiental en Defensa de la Vida. So I just want us to learn some Spanish. So these two ladies will present their work. They will have each 15 minutes to talk about their work around consent in their context. So we'll start with Anna.
Thank you very much, Mr. Georgina, for the opportunity to share what we've been doing. I just want to state that within the context of Ghana, we have a different situation. In Ghana, land is not owned by the state. Land is owned by families, a few individuals, and then chiefs. And even the chief is the custodian of the land. The chief is not the owner of the land. So that presents a unique opportunity for us to fight and then assess our rights as citizens. The other thing that I also want to talk about is that because some family heads could abuse the right imposed on them, and some chiefs could also do likewise. We have two laws. One is the Head of Family Accountability Act, where if you misappropriate family lands, you could be jailed. So it's also part of our lands. And then we have the Interstate Succession Act, which is about spousal inheritance. So in Ghana, if you acquire a property with your husband or your wife, and one of you dies, the spouse has automatic inheritance to some properties. If you have one house, it goes straight to the spouse and children. So these are some of the benchmarks that we have, which makes our case a bit different. And when we come to the issue of consent, in our laws of Gold Coast, 1951, we had the Concession Ordinance Act, Cap 166, Section 37. And at that time, even under colonialism, if a company comes acquiring properties for mining, that company would have to seek the consent of the owners of the land, the indigenous. So consent is not new in Ghana, it's been quite operational. And if you go through our environmental impact assessments, there's also a provision for no investment if you think the costs of that investment could outweigh the benefits. And in our Environmental Impact Assessment Act, we do a comprehensive assessment. It's not only the physical environment, but also cultural health risks assessments. So these are all available. But the problem was that people did not know about some of these provisions. And then again, going back to our constitution, 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. If you look at Article 41, A, B, C, D, Z, it talks about bodies that Ghana is affiliated to, from the United Nations to other bilateral bodies that Ghana is affiliated to. Once the government of Ghana ratifies a protocol, it becomes part of our laws. So, with this background, WACAM tried to understand why communities that we regarded as investors, because I am on my land, I cultivate my cocoa, nut or anything, and then another investor comes into my country, and then you ask me to leave that land for that second investor to take over my land. So in this work, we identified that at least if we use the available tools within our confines, we could make headway. What we began doing was to do an assessment of the Minerals and Mining Act, and we identified the various gaps. In fact, if you look at our Minerals and Mining Act, it's not different from Tanzania, it's not different from maybe Kenya or any. So it's bad, because all these rights that I'm talking about are downplayed or they do not exist in the Act. So we use the gaps identified as advocacy issue, and we educated the communities on some of the rights that they have to know, and then the gaps that exist in the Act. And so when Oxfam began talking with the ECOWAS Secretariat on the need to develop the ECOWAS of people, in fact, ECOWAS Secretariat had that, the ECOWAS people. We also introduced this mining, because mining is common to the sub-region. That why wouldn't we have a common directive that will protect even countries that Ghana had better regulations than. In fact, some of the countries, our law that we say is weak. Some countries have worse laws. So then that gave birth to the ECOWAS directive. So if you look at the directives, they addresses the gaps that exist in the Minerals and Mining Acts of countries. So that even if countries are weak, once it was adopted, it became the blueprints, or the blueprints for people to look up and then improve their laws. Now, when this was about being ratified, it was a woman from one committee that we used to lobby the Minister of Mines. They came from the same committee. I'm an old woman, about 70-year-old woman. She told the Minister that, I understand we are going to sign something in Abuja. I don't understand it, but I know it's going to help us. So if you go, sign. And the man signed, because that was his constituency, and we used that political influence. And so that document was signed. And in 2010, it was ratified. The story was that by 2014, 1st July, countries should show how they were internalizing their provisions in their various acts. We did not wait for government to do so. We began engaging government straight away. And as part of our engagement, we made submissions, formal submissions to government as to what existed in the law, the gaps, and how we think the directives would address the gaps in the Act. We also went on to try to do a research on the FPIC, which we have a copy here in Ghana, and how we could internalize the FPIC. So we consulted community people, including women, and their conclusions were that yes, FPIC was going to address a lot of the problems that have been outlined. We should not forget that mining problems are the same everywhere. And so women, we did not pull everybody together. We did a session with women, with youth, with men in the communities. We talked to student groups and all that. And so the outcome is here. I wouldn't go into the details of it. But then what we recognized was that if we use the conventions and protocols and then use other tools like media campaigns, which we used effectively, governments and the industry became weaker. For instance, in Dongpong Banta, where community people are saying no to mining because they want to remain farmers, what we did was that we used the IFI standards, the 8 standards of IFI, which says that they should respect the FPIC, and then we also use the OECD guidelines, which talks about the polluter pays principle. We use the EITI standards, which talks about beneficiary ownership disclosures and all that. And we combine all those things to push our agenda forward. And so, yes, government said yes, they were looking at our document. We waited 1 year, 2 years, they were not coming up. And we did a sample mining bill, which we launched this year, and told government that if you do not know how to do it, we are showing you how to do it. And I bet you this document has been popularized a lot in Ghana. So if you talk about FPIC in Ghana, though it's not just a sham, because it has not been internalized in our laws. Community people have taken companies to court on FPIC and they've won their cases. And the court instructed the company to come and then sit and seek the consent, the proper consent of farmers before they can progress. So it all depends on the approaches that you make and then how serious you are to struggle to realize your rights. If we allow government and the industry to dictate the pace, it's going to take 100 years and they are not going to do anything about it. Because the interest of the company is not to do it right, it's to maximize profits. And they've said it not once. You get gold, you may, if possible, but at all costs, you get the gold. So as citizens and as people who outnumber the industry and government, what we need to do is also to organize, to mobilize ourselves, and then provide knowledge to people based on which they can also act to seek redress for some of the problems that we are fighting. Now, after we have been able to do this, today, Ghana government is saying that for the first time in many years, they have a policy on mining, and FPIC is part of it. The polluter pays principle is part of the policy. So recently I told the regulators, do you know that you are trailing behind the policy? The act is saying one thing, the policy is saying another thing. The constitution, there's nothing about FPIC in the constitution. So what it means is that the next phase of the struggle is to get these policies and acts aligned to what has already been ratified. And that will be the next phase of our struggles. Again, if you get lawyers who understand the principles and concepts, they are able to argue their cases well in courts, and community people win their cases against the industry and government. So that is also something that we're aiming at, how to get as many lawyers as possible to be interested in the struggle. And as I said, the media has played a major role. But what we have noticed is that media in many countries do not have a focus. They report what government is saying. So consciously, we have been training journalists. For the past 10 years, we've been training journalists on the effects of mining and how some of these protocols will help alleviate the suffering of communities and all that. And that has a snowballing effect where one sentence from us is would have a multiplying effect to the public. So that's what we've been doing. And then we also recognize that in fact many of even the judiciary, people working in the judiciary at times do not know that some of these things are there. And there are very few lawyers in this world who wants to push the agenda of the ordinary person. So that presents a challenge. And the people that need the information, their willingness to even accept that as a truth and not accept what the industry or government will tell them is the truth. It's also a challenge. So it's about positioning yourself in a manner that you have the trust and respect of the community people and engage them on many of these thorny issues that we are dealing with. But I wouldn't say that FDIC cannot be internalized in their laws. Community people accept it as a way forward. And once they have the information, you don't need government to act. They begin their actions, and government and the industries would, once they are exposed, keep quiet and allow the process to go on. Meanwhile, even as they are quiet, they are still lobbying people and trying to influence them in their favor. So, in the nutshell, that's the story of the FDIC in Ghana. If there are question time, I'll talk about it.
Thank you very much.